Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, dear customers, partners, and friends. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the first Kiefel packaging webinar in 2021. Thank you for joining us. But before we go into topics, I would like to introduce myself, as well as I would like to do a quick look back into 2020. So, for those who don't know me, my name is Thomas Hallets, and I'm the CEO of Kiefel, and together with my colleagues responsible for the global Kiefel activities. So when we look back into 2020, we really had to face a very, very challenging year. We all had to face COVID-19. And we all had to experience the impact in our private, personal life. We all had to face the impact in our professional life. And we all had to manage the challenge on our business. And in the United States, on top of this, we even had to face a very, very challenging year of election. And you all are aware of this. So, a lot of items from 2020 will accompany us into the future. And there will be short-term issues, but also long-term impacts. But what we can see on the packaging side is that there is a few drivers on packaging which I quickly want to talk about. The first thing is that we had really a high increase of usage of one-way packaging. So this was necessary for convenient food as well as for takeaway food packaging. Then, of course, we did have a very, very high demand on hygienic due to COVID-19. So hygienic packaging was becoming more and more important, and this will remain like this. And then, of course, we have the big topic of the new awareness, or let me put it this way, a major increasing awareness of sustainability. And sustainability today is driven by the marketing divisions of the brand owners, of the distributors, of the retailers, as well as of the converters. They all take care of the packaging problem. It's also driven by governments. We find more and more regulations to avoid waste, to avoid packaging waste. We also see that the consumer is getting much more sensitive, and especially here, the younger people, the generation Y and Z. They want to have decent, environmentally friendly, as well as sustainable packaging for their products. And then, of course, we also have these very, very emotional campaigns from the NGOs. And ladies and gentlemen, this time, this is not a trend. This is not a small wave like we had it in the 1980s or around 2000. This time, this little wave is becoming a big wave. This time, this is really a game changer. And let me put it this way, this time, this is really revolution and not evolution. So, we have to rethink packaging to manage this transition. We have to rethink the functionality. We have to rethink the design. And last but not least, we have to rethink material. And therefore, we as Kiefel offer you today three different columns. One is the classical plastic, PE, PP, PET, and the recycled version of it. And we will show you some examples today, what we did. And then, of course, we have a second column, which is the bio-based material. And here, we even offer solutions for home compostable packaging. And the third new column for Kiefel is that we offer you forming technologies for natural fiber packaging. So we cover all the areas, and whatever you need, we want to support you. But how can we really support you on this transition? And we can cover, in the very beginning, product development. We then cover, of course, all of the equipment, from machine to tooling to automation, and even to turnkey projects. And this is done by a highly experienced staff developing new generations of machinery and equipment. Of course, also including digitalization. And today, we want to show you some new versions, the next generation of our equipment. And it's also my pleasure to introduce to you new experienced members of the team. And here, the first new member of the team I would like to introduce is Matt Sieverding. And Matt is the new CEO and president of our US company. So, hello Matt. Again, very welcome in our team. And Matt, there is one question which is always there when you start in a new company. Matt, why did you join Kiefel? Now it's your turn.
Thank you, Thomas, for handing it over to me. My name is Matt Sieverding. I'm the president and CEO of Brueckner Group USA. My responsibility is to take care of the North American market for our customers on the Kiefel side and all other things related to Brueckner Group's products and offerings. Looking forward, what do we want to achieve here at BGU? My goal is to really enhance the local capabilities that we have, because the actual COVID crisis has clearly shown that we need to have a strong North American presence in the market. And that includes not just service technique, but it also includes process technology. And we will invest a lot of money in our showroom so that we're able to show our customers the newest equipment that we have to offer for the market. If I'm looking to our packaging business, we have a couple of new developments there that are also very exciting. One of the highlights from my side clearly is our Thermoform technology. Here we go beyond plastic and use natural fibers to form similar products. It's a very interesting product. It's a very interesting process. And to be able to show that to our customer base here in the US, we will set up one of these machines in our showroom in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, so that customers have the chance to experience firsthand how this machine is working, how the technology is working behind it, and that we together with the customer can come up with new solutions for the packaging market. I found it exciting to join the Brueckner team because I found a lot of people that have really a very high expertise in what they are doing. And that becomes less and less the case in a lot of industries. That made it very appealing for me to join the Brueckner team. Why it is important for us to have a strong local organization here in North America. We want to be close to our customers. We want to be able to offer a localized service. We want to be able to ship spare parts out of our own local warehouse. This is something we have set up over the last years, decades. And now we want to push it to the next level. If our customer is successful in his marketplace, we will be successful with our customer. When the question comes up from our customers, what sets Brueckner and Kiefel apart from the others? There's only one true answer: the team that we have. The team that works every single day hard to deliver to our customer the services and the machines and the technology that they desire. And this is a core asset that we have here at Brueckner Group USA. And I now would like to take the opportunity to introduce you to our Kiefel packaging sales team.
My name is Gary Soden. I'm the Vice President of the Kiefel Packaging Division here at Brueckner Group USA. I lead the sales team for all of the Kiefel products, the tooling, machinery, and automation for all of North America. In terms of what I bring to our customers, I have about 35 years in the thermoforming industry. I've had a lot of experience both on the machinery and the converting side of the business. So hopefully I'll be able to offer customers, factory support, technical expertise, those types of things. Right now what we're working on is the rollout of the KFT series fiber thermoforming machines, which is a brand new area for us. It takes us into the world of renewable fibers as a raw material. And we're also rolling out the KMD 78.2 and the KTR 5.2 here in North America, which are really exciting in terms of product quality, production throughput, and should be a major step up for our customers going forward. We are with our customers from beginning to end. We will help with materials testing and selection. We will help with prototyping, tooling, of course machinery, which is what we're known for, and then throughout the life cycle of the machine. So it's not just the middle piece, it's not just the machine, it's from beginning to end, and that's how we would like to partner with our customers.
My name is John Manhood. I'm a regional sales manager for Kiefel BGU, and I take care of the Southeast region. Well, right now I've just joined a sales team that's growing. We've added 2 additional salespeople in the last 3 months. We're bringing new machines into the Southeast region. We're developing customers in the fiber field, which is a new market for us, and we're very excited about that. I think one of the biggest benefits of working with Kiefel is the depth of knowledge the people you work with have about our industry. Myself, with 37 years, I've been in manufacturing and engineering most of that time. I've seen many of the customers, seen many of the products, and worked with many of the major food companies over here. So we can offer direct input into your solutions for your present customers.
My name is Leo Clavijo, and I work in sales for Kiefel, handling the West Coast, Southwest, and Western Canada. I bring to my customers is basically the relationship aspects and knowing that they're gonna have someone for the longevity of the process, working with them and holding their hands along the project. So Kiefel, one of the greatest benefit that I see it offers is primarily the ability to have service technicians throughout the world that are readily available for our clients. So basically with Kiefel, you have the best solution in the market from a technology perspective and also from a knowledge base of our customers.
My name is Luis Santoyo. I am sales manager for Mexico. I belong to Kiefel Packaging Division, part of the Brueckner Group. Brueckner brings to the customers a tailor-made solution, especially in the plastic industry, and now in fiber. Brueckner offers to the market end-to-end solutions. It means like a complete package. We can talk about the turnkey solutions to the customer, especially in fiber and plastics and biopolymers.
My name is Kurt Bleckner, and I am the regional sales manager for Kiefel Packaging. My territory is the Midwestern states in the USA, 12 states in total. And my responsibility is to advise our customers of our current product portfolio in the plastic and fiber thermoforming industry. I feel what I bring to the table when I'm visiting with a customer is, number one, experience that I myself have had. But of course, if I don't know answers or I cannot provide that knowledge to the customer, then I have a solid team of colleagues that will support me in doing so. And that is probably the most important part of my job, is to communicate to the customer what we have available to him, how we're going to make his performance, his production better, and obviously at the end of the day, earn more money.
My name is David Peterson, and I'm an inside sales representative here. And what I do is I manage showroom projects and activities while also assisting the regional sales managers in their projects. So the value that we bring to our customers is that we can offer our customers a full turnkey solution to any situation that they need. You know, we work one-on-one with our customers to make sure that they're getting the exact solution that they require. What I bring to the table is a more personalized experience, a lot of one-on-one with the customer and a lot of interactions with the customer. And one of our main goals, and what my main goal is to make sure that our customers feel valued in every single way possible.
My name is Justin Pike, and I'm a regional sales manager here at Brueckner Group USA in Kiefel. I'm basically responsible for establishing new and existing relationships with customers all over the Northeast as well as Eastern Canada. So I think the way that this really impacts our customers is we're able to offer the different levels of support as well as equipment. Therefore, they're getting a whole, full-fledged approach from Kiefel that's all-encompassing, and it really makes their lives easier. They take all the guesswork out of it. I think what I bring to the table is a really strong sense or understanding of business and how to put together a formal business case to purchase a new piece of equipment or install a new technology on the floor. And I think that knowing how to navigate that process both on our end internally as well as at the customer's site really adds a lot of value.
Now, after you met our team here in North America, let me hand it back over to Thomas Huber, our Sales Director Packaging in Freilassing.
Welcome back to the headquarters in Germany, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to talk about cup and capsule solutions. I will give you highlights and challenges in this field, in this product field, and I would really invite you to participate in the chat and let us know if you agree, if you don't agree, if you have any ideas what can be done better. This is what we experience every day, every week, every month in our life. And looking back into the last 12 months, I would say we had a great change in our life. We have seen from Matt, Gary and his team in the US that we had a lot of changes, and also Kiefel had a lot of changes. So it's really nothing new to human beings. We just have to do or make the best out of it. And we are all capable, and together we can create great solutions. And I want to touch a few points in that field and give you some ideas, and that should be the start of a good discussion. Coming back to Kiefel, I would say that looking back to the last 5 years, it has been a great journey. The acquisition of ex-Bosch Braun toolmaker and ex-Mold & Matic automation and tool-making company, we are now able really to offer turnkey solutions, to offer complete systems to the plastic converting company. We talk about material development, product development, we talk about tooling, we talk about machines, we talk about end-of-line automation, and if you want to be successful in that field, Kiefel has the opinion that you have to be able to offer the complete range of these products. Yeah, Thomas Halles already touched these points, and this is where Kiefel wants to concentrate in the future. Polymer-based materials, bio-based materials and fiber. For some of you, you have heard that Kiefel is going into fiber or went into fiber. For some of you, maybe it's new. So we will also learn about fiber. Yeah, time to get the morning coffee. And I have chosen that picture because most of you know this system. It's the K-Cup, it's the Keurig system, it's Green Mountain coffee. And it is one of the most used coffee capsules in the world. And I will show you why. By the way, you can also make tea for the ones that really prefer tea. I want to stay a little bit in the field of coffee, and you can see a few brands that are well known in the world. I mentioned already Keurig, which is really the K-Cup, which is well known in the US. Then you have Nestle products on the right side, Nespresso and Dolce Gusto, well known in Europe. Nespresso also a little bit in the States, and you have brands, for example, Expressi is made by or offered by Aldi. It's a German discounter which also has brands in the US, and you have private labels. For example, Capsule is one in Germany, but of course you have a lot of private label products in the US for the K-Cup. Looking at the coffee consumption, I just digged into that because I was interested. Where do people drink a lot of coffee? Where is coffee very popular? And looking at that picture, it shows exactly that the US is by far #1 in coffee consumption. Looking at the map, you can see Europe 35%, which is not really a country, but of course it represents the biggest market if we talk about an area. And then you can clearly see that the USA as a single country with 21% coffee consumption is really the biggest market for coffee. And I could also see that China is coming up more and more. Brazil, also a big market, but still very concentrating on more filter coffee types. That was a statistic from 2017. And you can see that drip coffee makers is by far #1. And capsule coffee machines is at 6%, #5. So already a growing market, already a growing share for the capsule coffee. Then I looked into 2020, and that was amazing for me. The single cup brewer, of course, is not only capsules, but also PET machines. It's a single cup system, but the biggest part of that is the coffee capsule. So what is the reason for that? I think #1 is convenience. Even we pay almost 8 to 10 times more money for single cup or single capsules compared to drip coffee. We love it, we like it, and especially the young generation likes it because you can make your coffee more or less in a few seconds. So it's easy, it's convenient, and you can have every day a different taste of coffee. What is the start to make a coffee capsule that you can buy in the shop, in the market? Of course, it's the capsules. And you think this is an easy product? Forget it. It's unbelievable challenging. The ones that are in that business, they will agree. And there are a lot of challenges to overcome. And of course, you need the right solution for that. In respect to our customers, I will not go into a lot of details, but I will show you where or how you can make these capsules very successfully. Looking at that picture, you can see an inline operation. On the left side, it's an extruder running PP. And then in the middle, the nice blue color is the Kiefel 6.1 speed thermoformer, which is using a very high sophisticated tool. We call it MFT technology or plug and plug technology. And then stacking system and end-of-line automation. How can an end-of-line automation look like? You can automate everything. You know, you can go from inline, what we have seen from the extruder, or you go offline from a roll stand, and then up to the pallet, you can automate, or everything can be automized. I think it is better. Okay, that was too fast. Okay, I think it is better to show you a short video to show this line. Enjoy it, and I'll be back in just a few seconds. So, I hope you enjoyed the short video showing the complete Kiefel turnkey system running a coffee capsule. And of course, you will have a question about is it really worth putting so much money in automation? I would say yes, I can answer that question, but of course, for every customer, you have to do your own return on investment calculation. This shows you an example. It's a 91 up cavity tool running 150,000 capsules an hour. And you would need about 4 additional operators in order to manually pack these products or these capsules. So overall, you are saving about 480,000, close to 500,000 US dollars with this investment. So it is at least worthwhile looking into that solutions to find out if it works for you or if it doesn't work. I'm sure it will work for you. That was an example for a PP product. Now I want to touch PLA. PLA is a material that is around in the plastics industries for at least 20 years, I would say. Is it very popular in terms of volume? Probably no, but it is a very interesting material for certain applications. And looking into sustainability, you have to think about PLA and at least check if it is the best solution for your product. Kiefel has done a project last year where we realized a cup line for a PLA cup, a drinking cup, rim-rolled drinking cup, 1 diameter and 5 different heights. So from 9 ounce to 24 ounce. Right now these products are a little bit under pressure because COVID stopped a lot of outdoor activities, but it will come back, and I really hope that still this year I can see you again and in one or the other beer garden have a beer with you and enjoy a nice cold beer out of a PLA cup. How does this line look like? You can see the green color is again a CATIA 6.1 speed thermoformer, followed by the stacking system, and then the formed cups are going into a rim roller and then will be packed manually. On the upper right side you see a grinder that is usually integrated in such a system. Very nice solution, very nice line. How does it really look like? You can see a nice picture again, the blue CATIA 6.1 speed cup former and the stacking system. Another very interesting PLA product is CPLA. Especially in Europe, there are a lot of automation cups, coffee cups made out of polystyrol PS. And this is a solution, a very sustainable solution to run into so-called vending machines. And the PLA has been crystallized in order to reach a heat resistant up to 100 Celsius. It's 100% bio-based, and it is not home compostable but industrial compostable. So it is a plan B, a solution B, if you want to go into PLA. Coming back to our nice Kiefel driving sustainability slide, I want to touch a little bit CPET. What can be replaced by, I should have written, foamed CPET light cup. Again, PS material, and at least from my side, not these rolled paper cups that have a PE liner inside. This is a monomaterial solution which allows you, of course, to go back to recycling. It's fully recyclable. What are the challenges in that project, or what have been the challenges? You can see a comparison between rigid and foamed material. So, of course, the density of the foamed material is much lower than on the rigid. And you can see what is very important. There is a certain point where the investment into the foamed CPET makes sense. And you can see that on the right side. I have calculated the costs for 1,000 pieces. And you can see clearly that from a film thickness of 1.6 millimeter, the foamed CPET makes most sense. Another slide also showing this. You can see the line where the foamed CPET is less expensive, and the the more you minimize the width of that material, the more challenges it is getting. What is the machine solution for that? We used the CATIA 5.2 speed in that case, and 30 cavities possible for that diameter, and running 25 cycles. The 25 cycles are limited by the crystallization process, and there is no chance to go much faster. But the output of 42,000, almost 43,000 is I would say acceptable. Another product we have done, a different design, makes it a little bit more rigid with the design on the outside. In this case, a little bit bigger, 21 cavities, and the output is around 30,000. And of course, there are highlights, advantages, and challenges in that project, or in this product, I have to say. The biggest challenge, I would say, is getting to a point, getting to a film thickness where this material really makes sense and is less expensive than rigid PET. It is a challenge to use PET regrind, but what we have seen so far, it is possible to go as high as 60%. A real advantage of that cup is that you can fill up hot coffee, hot tea, hot materials, and the feel outside is great. It is almost cold, and it has a really nice touch to it. And again, as we talk about sustainability, this is a monomaterial and can be recycled. The challenge in recycling, of course, is density. But there will be solutions in the future. So, I mentioned before the CATIA 5.2 speed machine. Let's have a look at a nice video and see how this, or what this machine is all about. Yeah, let's have a look at the video. Yeah, that was a nice machine, right? I guess you could realize that there is no blue color anymore. So we have a new design for the 0.2 generation on the KTR side and also on the KMD side. KMD we will see later. And a real highlight on the 0.2 generation is the new HMI. Details, get in contact with us and we will look into that with you together and find out what you need and what we can offer. So at the end, I would like to summarize what Kiefel can offer. And I started my presentation with a lot of changes. I think right now Kiefel has developed into a turnkey provider, and as you can see with this picture, we can offer tooling, we can offer machines, we can offer automation. So for all kind of different products, which are, if we talk about coffee capsules, not easy to make. If we talk about other products like the PLA cup, it's also not easy to process. So we are able to help you. And I would really ask you to get in touch with us and discuss project and go deep into the technology and the solutions we can offer. I also have to mention that we are still open. Kiefel will also offer a tool to a non-made Kiefel machine. We will also offer automation for any kind of thermoformer in the field. So we are still open. We love to make turnkey, but we also can offer single tools, single automation, whatever is required. So now it's time to welcome Alex, my colleague.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello,
Thank
Alex.
you.
Good to see you.
Very nice presentation.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thanks. My last slide shows the different materials Kiefel is concentrating, and Alex will give you an update on the KMD products, but also will concentrate a lot on the possible products that can be made on a steel rule 3-4 station machine. So Alex, yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Thomas. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to our webinar. And my pleasure today is to talk about some trends and innovations in the packaging field at Kiefel, especially dedicated to our steel rule cutting machines, our KMD series. One of the last webinars, I was talking about Bob the Builder with his famous "Yes, we can" phrase. Today I have chosen Charles Boss Kettering. He was, well, the colleagues from the United States know him by far better than me. A US-American scientist and also businessman working with General Motors, holder of 186 patents. And well, what he said, if you have always done it that way, it is probably wrong, something that I would agree on. And another interesting phrase is, my interest is in the future because I'm going to spend the rest of my life there. And with this phrase, I completely agree. And I think nowadays, every day more people are aware of this. And this is also driving the latest discussions if we take a look into the thermoforming business. As Thomas mentioned already on his slides, we have alternative materials, we have recycling, we have sustainability, well, we have a traditional topic as well, like production costs, and well, currently we have on top of this pandemic COVID-19 issue as well. This is the opportunity to say sorry for my haircut. It's been quite a while, 3 months ago. Sorry for that. So how can we handle these topics? And let me give you some ideas about that. What does it mean in detail? Like, for instance, target of retailers and brand owners. It is packaging should be recyclable, reusable, or compostable. So I did pick out some of those, like Aldi in Germany, Lidl the same. gradually reducing the use of material, plastic material in the packaging. Kaufland, packaging of meat from self-service should become out of a box just lined with a thin plastic foil. On top of that, we have bands. Thomas was talking about the ban of the EPS. We have to look for alternative to the foamed polystyrene. We have in different countries, in different regions even, laws with products that are banned that should be completely made out of recycled material or with a certain amount of recycled material. So it is a challenge nowadays to fulfill all those requirements, and it's different in every part of the world. One idea is, I mentioned already, the hybrid packaging. Kaufland, for instance, this is this kind of product. And the idea behind is to use the plastic just where it is needed. So as a barrier for the food contact and for sealing. And the cardboard outside for stability of the product and for decoration. And the idea behind is to have the possibility to easily separate the plastic part from the cardboard and to put it into different boxes or different systems to make it recyclability. How does it work? This is a picture showing the idea to buffer and to autoload the folded cardboards. Destacking of the folded cardboards for the feeding of the folded cardboards for inserting and loading them into the lower tool of the thermoforming station. This draft is based and available for our machines KMD 78 and KMD 85 size. Some ideas about the performance. Production speed maximum up to 20 cycles per minute, 20 cycles per minute, or 20 cardboard and 20 cavities per minute, 4 rows maximum transversally, and to use PET is the idea behind it. For PP, it has to be determined. Another product showing an alternative to EPS products. So typically for the packing of chicken, of fish, of meat is the so-called flex rim design of a tray. I hope you can see it on the pictures as well. So it is a traditional forming and trimming process in the same station, our so-called BFS system. So a special tool developed by our colleagues from Kiefel Packaging in the Netherlands. And so the flex rim technology is integrated into the tool. So existing machines can be used. Pick and place is preferred for the stacking of the product. The cycle time is quite nice, so you have not a loss of cycle times comparing to a classical rim design of the product. And it's suitable for polypropylene and for PET materials as well. Option for sealing available, of course, as well. So nice idea to replace EPS. Thomas was talking about some kind of materials like foamed PET, foamed CPET. So to complete this, I would also like to talk about foamed PP with a different density. So to reduce it from 0.91 to 0.65 compared to a rigid polypropylene. The idea is very easy behind of this. It is material saving to reduce the weight, and this is what the retailers are talking about, to reduce the usage or the weight of the packaging, of the plastic packaging. And this is something to fulfill this perfectly. And by the way, it's heat resistant up to 130 degrees centigrade. suitable for KTR and also for KMD applications if needed. Next topic I want to talk to you is the CPET process. So CPET is a very well-known product, so typically used for ready meals, for pizza trays, and also for cake, for instance. And you can put this product into a classical oven, and the product is heat resistant up to 200 degrees centigrade. The typical process is I would like to share a picture with you showing a divided tool. So classically you have a divided forming area. The first part of the tool is hot, something like 170 degrees, and the second part is cold, more or less, or cool. And in this combined tool we are typically forming CPET products, and the production time is 12 to 17 cycles per minute, which is not so fast, but for the crystallization it was so far not possible to do it in a different way. This is a picture showing this process as described already, so just half of the forming area is available, and then the cutting and the stacking. And currently Kiefel is working on a completely new development, a new process for CPET, with the possibility to use 100% of the forming area and to have a typical classical machine configuration with 2 BFS stations to increase drastically the output of the CPET products out of the machine. So we are talking about cycle times more than 20 or higher than 20. Currently, as I said, 12 to 16. And all standard components of a KMD can be used. So I do not want to show more details technically, but feel free to contact and to ask us, and let's talk about CPET. Automation was and still is an interesting topic. So this is to show you the so-called speed padder, an inline padding system to bring in pads into a meat tray or absorbers. It's a fully integrated solution. The pads or the setting of the padder can be done via the main HMI of the KMD machine. It's very powerful, so you can operate the KMD with up to 40 cycles per minute. And it's one master roll, so we have the transversal cut, the cross cut, splicing, and an optimum of a roll utilization. And to finish this automation topic, this is something that is developed together with our colleagues from Kiefel Packaging in Austria. It is an automation system. So this picture shows a little bit the idea behind it to, as Thomas mentioned, to reduce the number of the operators, to have a modular system with the possibility to have a stack formation, to add a sleever, a bag folding, box closing, robot system, palletizing. So all this is available. And as I said, the idea is to have this in a kind of a modular system and to choose what is necessary for your production and to fulfill completely your needs. So automation is always something we have to watch in detail. So please feel free to contact us, ask us, and we are happy to help you. So my last slide is to show you, to give an overview about the Kiefel portfolio of our KMD machines. So the different film widths, the different machine models, and I did add, based on a fruit tray made out of PET, 400 microns, the machine capacity. So for instance, KMD 78 machine size more than 600 kilograms per hour is the throughput of the machine, which is quite an impressive production, I would say. Yes, the next slide would be not a slide, but a video. I would like to show you a KMD 78.2 speed machine in a classical configuration with a forming station, cutting station and stacking station. So please watch it, and for any doubts, please feel free to contact us anytime. Stay tuned, please, because afterwards Richard Hagenauer, our fiber expert, will go with you more into details about our fiber machine line which is available.
According to our Kiefel DNA, we like to accompany you from the beginning of the project till your expertise in fiber molding. So don't worry if you're a newcomer in fiber molding and do not have any expertise. Kiefel provides a huge network for fiber products and additives, so we can help you out for material for the first tests and to get familiar. These material tests could help you to find the right mixture and the right design for your products, because the design is very important for fiber molded products. Particularly if you come from plastics, you need to rethink about the design of the product. This is very important for a stable process. Also, the tooling itself is very important, and together with you we will find the best approach for your tooling. For the machinery, we can provide many drawings and charts to get familiar with the machine very quickly. The time you will get the machine into your plant, we can support your staff with the training. Later on you will hear more about the automation, but sometimes we should discuss it at the beginning of the project. If you're already an expert in fiber molding, we can skip a few things at the beginning of the project and should discuss the right fiber preparation. Kiefel offers a wide range of fiber preparation. In our portfolio we have a small one for R&D, a mid-size one, and also a tailor-made system which could be bring to the highest level, and this is really modular. We also can do real samples on a single cavity tool, for example, to acquire new customers and to make tests together with plastic lids, or just to feel the product, the trays and the cups. If you like to plan your production in a new plant, for example, we can provide many information. We can support you for the calculation, input, output, meaning electricity and products per day, for example. Just ask us. As you can see, we are able to make samples in a small size, in a small range, and we are able to make samples with a higher dimension and a higher quantity. I will show you some tests later on. So I like to do a live demonstration for you, because many times we are asked about the water resistance of products and the oil and grease barriers. Some vegetable oil. Later on we will have a look again to these products, and we will see they will keep the liquids inside. More obvious test of sizing and to see if the sizing works well is to make simple discs and to test the material combination and the combination with additives. if you put in blue ink and you have no sizing, you will see the ink is soaked in, fully soaked in, and you will see it also on the back. If the material is already sized with some chemicals, it's a smaller point of the same drop of ink, and on the back you won't see any ink. Sure, we can do in the laboratory a Kopp-Unger test, but this is a simple approach. You can do it also on your machine during production to control the output. But don't forget to speak about the general properties of our products. We should speak about surfaces, stiffness, the weight of the product, the rim quality, and for some materials it's very important to speak of about the formation of the product. So, because you like to produce products without any hole inside. You can, I will do a small stunt for you to show how strong fiber products could be. You can see fiber products could be really strong, and you can use this strength for packaging, for industrial packaging, and even for food packaging. Oh. Sorry, I missed to show you again the sized products. You can see the water is still in, so it's still in the cup. So the sizing works. So don't worry about sizing. We can offer a simple system for sizing to you for start your tests, for example migration tests and the salad bowls, drinking cups, whatever. Just ask for it. Now I like to show you more information about the nature former, because I'm sure you're interested in our forming machines in combination with the pulp preparation. The smallest equipment we can provide is our KFT lab. It's one part of the nature former family and is thought for R&D purposes and to making small size and small numbers of sample products. Of course, we provide the best and the suitable preparation unit. It's called KFP3. Our typical machines are the nature former KFT90 and Flex and Speed, and these machines could be combined with our KFP10. This is the best setup for initiating a production. So you can buy one KFP10 and the nature former, and later on you can add more nature former to increase your output. If you're thinking already in huge numbers and, for example, planning a new plant, we should think about a cluster of 4 machines and a tailor-made preparation unit. As mentioned before, this tailor-made preparation unit could be done by modulars, or could be completed by different systems, refining, additives and some other equipment, and helps you for the maximum output.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you found something interesting for you and that you can take away some solutions for you and for your future. But we kindly ask you to discuss with us the packaging trends and that we really create potential for you and your company. Let's discuss your specific solution with regard to sustainability, and let's work on design, on functionality and materials so that we can create a good future for you and your company and for the next generations. I would like to thank you for being part of this webinar, to follow us, and please follow us also into the future, and let's team up to create the future together. Thank you.